Hey there, Internet. How's it going? I'm your boy John from John Grave Show, and just as it is customary for me to basically give everybody their manga fix of a review every so on and so forth week, it is now my time to give you my predictions for next issue of what's going to happen in Naruto 659. And as far as what they've given me in the information of how things have been going this week, sort of seems like that this week, since they kind of already said like what Madara's doing with Tail Beast and what's going on with him getting an eye back, I assume that technically that they're going to show him doing some sort of attack, which takes out some of the Tail Beasts, or at the very least shows him as like a sizable threat to honestly like fend off like the rest of them. Or I think it's like, how many is he fighting right now? I think he's fighting like 7, or he's not fighting on 9, but or at least I think he's fighting on 9. But in terms of how many he's fighting now, he's going to do a sizable attack to basically damage or hurt all of them, or basically show how much force he still has left, or at least how much stronger he is now that he has a physical body. Also, there's going to be a little thing of Obito Black Zetsu Obito fighting off Kakashi and Minato. Is going to be showing him fighting off them and basically taking the eye that Obito has, which is the left eye, and taking that on, possibly leaving and taking that on to Madara. Now, in terms of like how action packed it probably might be, it'll probably be way more action packed in terms of the Madara have, but then be way more like philosophical and talky in terms of the Kakashi side, until what's the name decides to leave with the eye, which they'll try and stop him from doing, but then they'll fail, and then the Black Zetsu will possibly show up again once Well, they'll probably show him leaving and then saying something about how that once Madara gets both eyes, his true power will be unlocked or something like that. Or at least that's sort of how it seems like this chapter is going. In terms of that, though, that's kind of only me making speculations off of how of this show moving into like its last arcs. Now, everybody knows that this thing is about to end, so technically I'm trying to just sort of feel it out in terms of seeing where like what are the most logical choices for them to make at this point. So in terms of that, please let me know what you guys think. Do you think that I'm right on the mark? Do you think something different? Do you think that necessarily, man, that he's not going to get both of his Rinnegan eyes and he's just going to have to settle for Obito's Sharingan eye? And hey, who's to say that technically they probably won't even like just end this thing, man, with like Kakashi taking Obito's other eye and then bam, him having 2 Sharingans. Who knows? As far as I know, or this one is just me sort of saying this now. I sort of would I would kind of like it if necessarily the Black Zetsu were to damage Kakashi's other eye, forcing Obito in his dying wish to in like his dying moment to give his other eye to Kakashi, thus giving Kakashi both of the Sharingans, escalating his abilities with them and unlocking his own version of the Susanoo. Now that will be interesting, but then in doing so, Kakashi will become a blind ninja in a sense in which that he can't necessarily like take off his headband because just him using the Sharingan, which it will never cut off, it basically like hinders his body and so on and so forth, or like eats up too much of his chakra. So necessarily that would be interesting, but then at the same time it will still kind of be a little bit too late for it. So yeah, what do you think of that idea? Please rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video on all of your favorite media sites. And thank you for supporting my channel. Have a good one.